This is Robin. I'm over here at HorrorHound Weekend here in Cincinnati, and my guest is the talented.
Alisha.
How's it going, Alicia? So this is your first convention, and also being in Cincinnati. So, what's it like for you meeting all these fans?
it's it's incredible. It's amazing and it's exciting and it's my first time, so I didn't know what to expect, but it's been amazing and all the fans have just been so kind and so generous and so sweet and loving, and I've just loved to get the time to speak to them and chat to them about the film and themselves, and I've really enjoyed it, and they've all just been amazing. So
Yeah, I went and saw Abigail, and you freaked the living tar out of me. I mean, you had that like little innocent, vulnerable look, and then when you started getting like ready to start tearing up things, man, you kept me on the edge of my seat.
thank you. Thank you. I mean, Abigail has a lots of twists and turns and surprises, so I'm glad that it made you go through that roller coaster of emotions.
Now, how much fun was it being covered all over in blood?
It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. I mean, at the start, it was super weird and sticky because I was not used to it at all. But then every day I was getting covered in it and covered in it. I got so used to it, I ended up loving it. And I was like, you can just load it all on. And then me and Melissa at the very end were just drenched. Like everywhere was covered in blood. And we just loved it. We were like, the more the better.
So, you also did your own stunts. So, how much did it take you to prepare to get it just right?
um, we had an amazing stunt team, which was extremely helpful, and they were all so kind and had so much patience, and I wanted to do all my own stunts. I was determined to make sure I could do it because it's not every day that you get to go on wires and fly and walk on banisters, so I wanted to make sure that I could do it, and we had a good few weeks of rehearsing and practicing, especially for the last fight sequence with Melissa and Dan. But I had so much fun getting to do my own stunts. I think it's what made Abigail so exciting, and she got to do ballet as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So, how much fun was to have the prosthetics and the fangs?
Oh, a lot. I mean, the fangs were so cool, and really comfortable as well. Like I could just, they were like retainers. I just, before they said action, I'd pop them in, and then when they said could, I'd take them out. I mean, I did have to get used to speaking in them a little bit because my speech was a bit different, and I had to get used to that. But luckily, I didn't have too many scenes where I was talking with them in, so that was good.
So, what was the very first horror film you really got into that really scared you?
To be honest with you, I the only one I remember that when I was younger, I remember watching and I remember being terrified was it. Because I remembered the clown like just freaked me out. I'm pretty good with horror films. I like watching them, and I do get scared, but I'm like I like the adrenaline of being scared. But I remember when I seen the clown, and to this day I'm still, something about clowns just freak me out.
So, which It did you watch? Did you watch the brand new It or the one with Tim Curry, the old school
The
one?
old it. I was young and I watched the old one and it freaked me out.
And you're also having the ball with your father. So, how supportive is your father while you're doing your film career and also doing your first convention?
So supportive. I mean, my mom and my dad and my two sisters, my family are just so supportive of me and so helpful, and I couldn't do it what I wouldn't be where I am today without my family and their support. And yeah, I mean, I bring them everywhere with me. They come everywhere and they help me, encourage me and give me advice, and I definitely wouldn't be where I am without them.
So, what's your next project you're going to be doing next after Abigail?
At the moment, I'm doing some animations, and hopefully soon I'll be able to share, hopefully, what my next project is.
So, do you think there will be another Abigail?
Fingers crossed. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'd like to see Abigail too, for sure.
Oh, I do too. I want to see what happens next after the ending of the film because it left it open for a
Oh yeah,
sequel.
yeah. They left it open, so fingers crossed.
So, where can everybody find you on social media to see what you're doing next?
You can find me on Instagram, Alisha Weir, and yeah,
All right, thank you so much.
thank you.
There you have it.